What I wanted to do is take this opportunity to talk to you a little bit about something called Pollen Food Syndrome or oral allergy syndrome, as I've recently seen a few more patients who are exhibiting some of these symptoms. What happens is there might be a fruit, a vegetable, or a nut that your child has been able to eat with no problems for a long time, but all of a sudden they've started to complain that when they bite into, for example, an apple or a pear, you're getting an itchy mouth or kind of a fuzzy feeling on their tongue, and it's pretty uncomfortable. If they do get symptoms like that, you can immediately treat it with antihistamine, but what's happening is that there are certain proteins that are linked to pollen in these foods that cause these symptoms. However, if you heat the fruit, the vegetable, or the nut, the protein gets broken down and they no longer exhibit those symptoms. So the best example is with an apple. So your child might have eaten apples all their life, no problem. And then all of a sudden they've bitten into a raw apple and they say, my mouth is really itchy after eating that. However, if you gave them the apple in the cooked form, so apple pie, apple crumble, or maybe processed in apple juice, they don't experience any of those itching type symptoms in their mouth. And this is something called oral allergy syndrome. Common fruits that it can occur in, as I mentioned before, things like apples, pears, but also stone fruits. So things like peaches, nectarines, cherries, plums. And then with vegetables, it could be things like carrots or celery. And with nuts, some of the common ones are hazelnut and peanut. And it's not that your child has to stop eating them. Their preference might just be to only have them in more processed or heated forms instead, to avoid those oral itching type symptoms. If your child has started to exhibit any of these symptoms, please do come and see us. We offer testing for this and can help with the diagnosis and management of any of these symptoms.